Praying mantis in action. The complete history of insect fights. Hello, welcome, this is the Curiosities of the world. We know a lot about the world, we know little more about curiosities of the world. Certainly surprising things and places, and this is a story that will surprise about mantis in action. The complete history of bug fights. That will make you rethink more about the importance of this and other insects. Before we start the video, subscribe to the channel because next week we will be bringing other videos as good as this, so it's important that you are subscribed so you don't miss out off the next video. Praying mantis in action. The complete history of insect fights. Have you ever wondered how a praying mantis faces its adversaries in the insect kingdom? This video will reveal everything you ever wanted to know about insect fights and the impressive role that the praying mantis plays in these battles. With its agile body, sharp claws and precise strategy, this predator has unique abilities that make it one of nature's greatest hunters. The birth of the praying mantis is a true wonder of nature. It all starts with the female depositing her eggs in a protective structure called an ootheca, a type of capsule that hardens over time, offering safety for the eggs during the winter. Inside this ootheca, hundreds of eggs are protected until spring arrives, when conditions are ideal for them to hatch. When little praying mantises are born, they are miniature replicas of the adults, but without wings. From the first moment, they already demonstrate the predatory behavior that characterizes them, hunting small insects to feed and grow. The praying mantis is important for ecological balance. It is one of the most effective natural predators in controlling pests that can harm crops, such as grasshoppers, aphids and other small insects. This role is fundamental, especially in agricultural environments, as it helps to reduce the need for chemical pesticides, promoting natural biological control. This makes the praying mantis a crucial ally in maintaining soil health and protecting entire ecosystems. Furthermore, the praying mantis contributes to biodiversity, being a key species that balances the population of other insects. Their presence in gardens and agricultural fields is not only a sign of a healthy environment, but also of a natural system functioning as it should. The preservation of this insect is essential so that it continues to play its role in environmental balance. After all, each little praying mantis that is born is a promise that nature is fulfilling its cycle. The praying mantis, known for its menacing posture and rapid movements, is not just an ordinary insect, but a true miniature warrior. It can capture larger and faster prey with ease, which puts it at the top of the food chain among insects. Throughout the video, we'll explore the full story of this incredible insect, from its hunting techniques to how it uses its skills in deadly fights with other insects, like grasshoppers, beetles, and even spiders. In addition to examining the behavior of the praying mantis, we will also delve into interesting facts about its life cycle, how it chooses its prey, and the tactics it uses to defend itself from larger predators. The nature of these fights reveals the praying mantis' ability to adapt to the environment and its constant fight for survival. If you are fascinated by the world of insects, this video is unmissable. The story of the praying mantis begins long before it became the iconic predator of gardens and fields that we know. Since ancient times, the praying mantis has aroused the curiosity of civilizations. In several cultures, he was seen as a symbol of patience and strategy, due to his immobile posture and the long hours he spent waiting for his prey. However, behind this tranquility hides one of the most efficient hunters in the insect kingdom. Its evolution over millions of years has shaped it to be a ruthless hunting machine. It all starts in the praying mantis life cycle, with the female creating an ootheca, a type of cocoon that stores the eggs during the colder months. This capsule, made of a foam-like substance, hardens after contact with air, protecting the eggs from predators and the elements. When spring arrives, hundreds of little praying mantises hatch, all ready for the wild world that awaits them. Even with their fragile and delicate appearance, these young insects are born with a keen survival instinct. From the very first moment, they begin to hunt small insects, such as flies and aphids, using their fast and sharp front legs to capture their prey. As the praying mantis grows, it goes through a series of molts, shedding its skin several times until it reaches adulthood. And it is at this stage that their hunting skills shine. It adopts a posture that appears calm and patient, moving slowly among leaves and branches, almost invisible to its enemies and prey. Its front claws are its main weapon. These legs are equipped with spines that ensure that any insect unlucky enough to be captured cannot escape. When he attacks, it is fast and deadly. But the praying mantis is not just a predator, it also plays a crucial role in the ecosystem. By controlling the population of pests such as grasshoppers and beetles, it helps protect crops and gardens. This makes the praying mantis an important player in biological pest control, reducing the need for chemical pesticides and helping to maintain a healthier and more balanced environment. The presence of praying mantises in agricultural areas is a sign that the local ecosystem is in balance. Interestingly, the praying mantis also has its own threats. Birds, frogs and even other larger insects can become predators of this hunter. However, its camouflage and agility generally keep it safe. In some regions of the world, he is even venerated for his efficiency as a hunter and his importance in maintaining natural balance. The praying mantis is, without a doubt, one of the most fascinating examples of how a predator's behavior can directly impact the health of an entire ecosystem. However, this insect's most intriguing behavior may be its interaction during mating. The female praying mantis is known to, in some cases, devour the male after copulation. This behavior, as brutal as it may seem, is seen by some scientists as a way to ensure that the female has enough nutrients to create a healthy ootheca, thus ensuring the next generation. The story of the praying mantis teaches us about patience, strategy and the delicate web of relationships that maintain the balance of nature. Although small, it plays a giant role in the life cycle of the ecosystems around it. So, the next time you encounter a praying mantis, remember that you are looking at an efficient hunter, a defender of biodiversity and living proof of how nature works in perfect harmony. If you enjoyed learning more about the fascinating world of the praying mantis and its incredible abilities, be sure to like and share this video with your friends. This way, you help spread knowledge and allow more people to discover the curiosities of nature. And of course, subscribe to the channel and activate the bell so you don't miss any new content about the animal kingdom and other curious topics. Let's go on this journey of discovery together.
Are you tired of fad diets that don't work? Do you want to lose weight quickly and safely without going hungry? Our ebook Healthy Weight Loss: How to Lose Weight Quickly and Safely is the solution you're looking for. Written by a nutrition expert with over 20 years of experience, this guide will teach you proven strategies to burn fat, boost your metabolism, and keep your weight off for good. Imagine losing those extra pounds while enjoying balanced meals and simple, effective exercises. Don't wait. Thousands of people have already transformed their lives with these practical and safe tips, and now it's your turn. For a limited time, get access to the complete guide and start seeing results in just a few weeks. This is more than just a diet, it's a lifestyle change that works. Act now before this offer ends. Your journey to being healthier and slimmer starts today. Buy now and take the first step towards sustainable weight loss. Healthy weight loss, quick results and long-term success are just a click away. Link in description and pinned comment.
And when a crocodile bites there, it is attacking more than just meat, it is trying to destabilize the opponent's entire system. But elephants are not alone. Often, the entire herd reacts. Have you ever imagined a group of elephants advancing in defense of a calf? It is a powerful image, even moving. But if you thought that was surprising, just wait until you see when the crocodile encounters an adversary that is, at the same time, venomous and ancient. Komodo dragon versus crocodile, titans of land and water. There are clashes that seem to have come straight out of a movie script, and the duel between the Komodo dragon and the crocodile is exactly that, a meeting between two ancient monsters, each a king in its own territory. On one side, we have the Komodo dragon, owner of a venomous bite, unexpected speed, and an almost supernatural sense of smell. On the other side, the crocodile, unbeatable in the water, with fast and precise crocodile attacks. When these two face each other, the world stops. It's land against water, toxin against jungle, and the result is unpredictable. In documentaries that explore these epic battles between animals, we see how the Komodo dragon observes with coolness and intelligence. It does not throw itself into danger just like that. It calculates, prowls, tests. In one striking scene, the crocodile rested on the shore while the dragon slowly approached. It was almost a psychological duel. And that is the point, the physically strongest does not always win. Often, the one who understands the game best is the one who comes out alive. It is a powerful reminder even for our lives, strategy is worth more than brute force. These confrontations between predators are as visceral as they are symbolic. They represent forces that exist in human nature itself, courage and caution, impulse and reflection. A crocodile in action may be a tank, but the dragon is a cunning warrior. Both are survivors of ancient times, and watching them in conflict is like opening a window into the planet's past. But the jungle does not live on rivalries alone. Sometimes, the fight is less about domination, and more about protection. And that's what happens when a mother cheetah enters the scene, against all odds. Cheetah versus lions, speed vs. strength. In nature, the strongest doesn't always win. Sometimes, what makes all the difference is intelligence combined with agility. And there's no better example of this than a mother cheetah facing off against a group of lions. The scenario is tense, a lone predator against a pack of hunters. But that's when things get interesting. In real life, we see that speed can be a more lethal weapon than sharp claws. This female, using tactics worthy of a war strategist, distracts the lions, runs in a zigzag pattern, and saves her cubs. Pure mastery. These scenes show that, in confrontations between predators, it's not just about muscle strength. It's about reading the environment, perceiving risk, and acting quickly. It's like in chess, you can be surrounded, but still see a move that saves you. And that move, in the world of dangerous animals, can be the difference between life and death. In a wild animal documentary, this story becomes even more vivid. The camera follows the heavy breathing, the attentive eyes, the tension in the air. It's an action film, but without a script. And if you look closely, there is a powerful lesson here. Underestimating the fragile can be the biggest mistake. The crocodile in action, the roaring lion, the Komodo dragon crawling, all imposing. But the mother cheetah, light as the wind, shows that protecting what you love is also an act of fierce courage. This is true in the jungle. And in life. And speaking of protecting, there is an ancient rivalry that revolves precisely around the fight for food, territory and survival. Are you ready? Because when hyenas and lions face off, chaos is guaranteed. Hyenas and lions, the eternal rivalry. There is something almost personal about the rivalry between hyenas and lions. It is as if they have an unspoken agreement to always hate each other. And this feud is not new, you know? In every wild animal documentary worthy of the name, there they are, fighting over carcasses, surrounding territory, provoking ambushes. Hyenas are seen as opportunists, but that's not a flaw. It's survival. And in many predator confrontations, they prove that numbers and persistence can defeat even the king of the jungle. It's common to see a lone lion, tired after hunting, surrounded by a coordinated group of hyenas. They don't attack on impulse, they wait, test, challenge. This dynamic is very reminiscent of those situations in life where you have something valuable, but you have to keep your eyes open because there's always someone trying to take it. Real animal attacks in this context are a stark portrayal of nature's competitiveness. And yes, the crocodile may be far from these battles. But this climate of tension and instinct is the same as the one he experiences in his habitat. And speaking of crocodiles, the comparison with hyenas is valid in one crucial point: both know how to wait for the right moment. A crocodile in action is as patient as a hungry hyena. They don't waste energy. They observe, analyze, and when they attack, it's decisive. Epic battles between animals are full of these details that we only notice when we really pay attention. And look, if you've come this far, it's because you also feel this curiosity pulsing. And now that we've seen all this, it's time to open a new cycle. And after all this, tell me one thing: what have you learned from these wild confrontations? Because believe me, this is not just a show of teeth, claws and ferocious attacks. It is a living lesson in strategy, instinct, patience, strength and, above all, survival. Have you ever stopped to think that maybe your life is also a jungle, only made of concrete? And that maybe it is time to observe more, act with precision, and stop fighting battles that are not yours? The crocodile waits for the right moment. The cheetah acts intelligently. The hyena plays in groups. And the elephant? It defends its own with everything it has. Which of these tactics have you been using? Which one should you start applying? There is the provocation. Nature does not just teach you how to survive, it shows you how to thrive. But only those who are willing to observe carefully and apply it courageously learn. And now that you have seen all this, are you going to continue ignoring the signs? If this content has awakened something in you, a fascination, a reflection, a spark, then don't let it die here. Subscribe to the channel, turn on notifications and come with us on this journey through the wild intelligence of nature. Because here, each video is more than entertainment, it is knowledge in the form of instinct. And the next episode promises even more.